Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with just your current energy. Let's find out what is happening in your world. What is it that you need to focus on? Tell me about your past. Tell me about your strength. And your near future. What else is influencing this situation? Tell me about your potential outcome. So I'm looking here at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting, very interesting. So I'm getting the Queen of Swords in reverse. So it feels like you're holding on to something that you're not quite ready to let go of whatever is happening. I am getting your current energy is the Knight of Swords in the upright, and the Nine of Swords in the upright is what's influencing you. So you are trying to get away from this anxiety, this pain, this grief, whatever it is that you're going through, because you are definitely going through something. Sitting here, and what you need to focus on is the Three of Swords in reverse. So there was some sort of heartbreak here, but the emphasis is on healing from the heartbreak, being able to move on from that. It doesn't feel like that's your current energy. And there was definitely something here in your past that really just kind of threw you. So your past is Temperance, which is you. But we also have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So it feels like something happened that really kind of pulled the rug out from underneath you, that made you feel very unstable, insecure, something like that. But it was something that happened to you. Your strength here is the Hermit Energy. So there's something about just being able to go inside your own mind and really process everything that's been happening and what is the best way to move forward. That's the kind of thoughts that you're having about this situation. We have the Page of Swords. When you get to the point where you're ready to communicate, you're going to be communicating this on a very, what I'm getting, I got an intellectual level, which is really more of like an objective level. So not a lot of emotion behind it, a lot of kind of fact-based information that you're going to be sharing. 10 of Cups in reverse is what's influencing this. Not a surprise here based on what I'm seeing with all of your energy. This does feel like you lost something that you thought was very important to you. King of Wands in reverse. And this was somebody you felt very passionate about, very strongly about this person. But we have the Queen of Pentacles here. And what I really like about the Queen of Pentacles is she is in direct line to your past. What I got from her when I put her down was peace. But she's also a very stable person, a very strong person. She is one that can recover from these types of situations. So this is really coming across as you. But I was getting a lot of green and I was getting a lot of peace when I put this card down. Looking here, we do have the Nine of Cups sitting in your potential outcome position, but this doesn't feel like it's a permanent thing. This feels like it's kind of, you're going to be moving away from that energy. So where right now you probably feel like you've lost so much that's important to you. This Nine of Cups in reverse can represent, you know, your wishes not being fulfilled. And maybe that's the path that you're on right now, but it's not a permanent path. That energy is not permanent. Tell me about the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords for Sagittarius. Justice. Whether you believe it or not, whatever this was meant to happen. There was something here that was very unbalanced, and it was actually throwing you out of balance. Because your card, the card of Temperance, is also divine timing. So there was some timing here at play. This person wasn't right for you. And if you had stayed on the path, you would have been miserable. Three of Swords in reverse being clarified with the Knight of Swords in reverse. So again, this is what the universe wants you to focus on. If these two had been in the upright, the path, if you had stayed on the path, if you had continued on, which is what this Knight of Swords is coming across as, this is coming across as just a path, it would have led to even more heartbreak than you're feeling right now. So I'm getting these both in reverse, which tells me that this ended when it needed to end. There was a reason behind it ending. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Temperance card. Let's see if we can get one card on that. The World. Yep. This was a fated ending. This was supposed to end. Tell me about the Hermit. I have the Hanged Man in reverse. So the reason that this is all happening to you, the Hermit is actually pulling you out of the position of being in limbo. So the Hanged Man, for me, is something where you're kind of forced to stand still and take another look at the situation and really kind of understand everything that's happening, because you may have only been understanding pieces of it. So what the Hermit energy is doing, it's allowing you to see the big picture that you were missing. And now, if you can see the big picture, now you can move forward, because now you have the ability to process what was happening, and you can learn that, you know what, this ending was the right thing for me. Page of Swords. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. This is something, whatever it is that you're going to end up communicating, and again, it feels very fact-based. It's going to be one of those things where when you're ready to speak, you're ready to speak. You're just going to start speaking. It's not going to be a waiting for somebody to ask you the question. It's going to be you volunteering this information as soon as you're ready. Tell me about this Ten of Cups in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups in the upright. So exactly what I was saying before. So believe it or not, you feel like you've lost everything with this Ten of Cups in reverse. But with the Nine of Cups, this is wishes fulfilled. This was actually meant to put you on a better path. This was meant to bring you something more aligned with your vibration and what you need. Tell me about this King of Wands in reverse. Eight of Swords. This is who you're in your head about. Absolutely. This person, whatever happened, whatever transpired between the two of you, this is what is in your head. That's what you're thinking about. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Told you, peace, balance. That's who she is. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's the energy from the card. This feels a lot like you're going to start regaining your sense of self. And part of the charm of Sagittarius is that we are very generous people. And that's exactly, you're going to find your way back to being grounded, back to who you are. That's your hope, but I also see that happening. Tell me about this Nine of Cups in reverse sitting in the potential outcome. Knight of Wands. So because things aren't working for you, what really is striking me is the color of the cards, because these decks are not even close to being similar. But what I really, really love about just the way that these two are coming down, you're not happy with not getting what you want. So you're going to start going after what you want, but it takes a lot of confidence, and you need to process in order to rebuild yourself, in order to ground yourself so that you can move on. And that's exactly what you're doing here. So Sagittarius, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.